Hi, Eric Wilson here, 30-year independent licensed mechanic. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2020 Chevy Equinox so you can make yourself an informed decision. Now, coming in on the front right tire, you've got aggressive snow tires in about 80 to 90%, so definitely a lot of tread here. Might want to swap them up for summertime though, for say a set of all season, but there's definitely lots of tread on your front right tire. Now your front right lower ball joint, this is critical. It holds the wheel to the chassis. It is tight. This is your outer CV boot. Now it's full of grease, and if it was ripped, you'd see it leaking all over the place there, but that is not the... This is your front right sway bar link, and it goes from here up to there and intact and important because that is what dampens the sway when you go around a corner. This is the front right outer tie rod. This and the left outer tie rod is the two most important parts in the whole car. These are the only two things that hold the right and left wheel to the steering, and it is tight. On your brakes, you've got brand new brakes and pads. You can see nice and shiny. You got 40 to 50,000 K on your front brakes. They're definitely brand new. The inner CV boot, there you see it, good and dry, no cracks, no breaks. Now, bottom of the motor, this is the oil pan right here, and if it was leaking, you see it right here, good and dry. Bottom of the transmission right here, good and dry, so no leaks. Another leak point would be right here, which is where this is where the drive shaft comes out for the rear diff, and if it was going to leak, it would leak right there. Okay, now good, so far so good. No leaks, no issues that I can see so far. Okay, coming to the left side, left outer tie rod. That left outer tie rod is tight. The left forward ball joint is tight. The left outer CV boot, good and dry. Left sway bar link connected from here up to there, intact, doing its job. And you've got your inner CV boot, good and dry. Your brakes, brand spanking new, pads, rotors, 50,000 K. Okay, and your left tire, about 90% tread on aggressive snow tires. So definitely want to be thinking about swapping them up for some all seasons. Now coming down here, this bottom of the car, very clean, exhaust, no issues, all intact. Yeah, I don't see it. Now another leak point would be right here. If it was going to leak, this is where it goes into the rear diff. That's the leak point. If it was going to leak, it would leak there. Another leak point would be right here at the left output shaft for the CV. That's a good and dry. The outer CV boot on the left side, good and dry. The inner CV boot, good and dry. Your left shock, these are full, now these shocks are full of oil, and if it was leaking, you see it dripping all the way down here. That is good and dry. Sway bar link right from here up to there at the back, intact, doing its job. Spring suspension on the left, no cracks, no breaks. Coming to the right side, 90% tread, all on aggressive snow tires. Your right rear shock, good and dry. Right rear spring suspension intact, doing its job. Right rear outer CV boot, good and dry. Right inner CV boot, good and dry. And brakes on your rear, yeah, same as the front. Brand new brakes and rotors on front and back. So brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, I don't see anything of any concern so far. Okay, you've got 147,950, so definitely not that high. Okay, no check engine lights that I can see, no cracks in your windshield, nice looking dash. Now I'll take you out and show you the condition of the motor. Okay, with the motor running, very, very smooth. Shot of the exhaust, very, very clean. Now, one thing I always do is I take off the oil cap and I look underneath for any kind of indication of white goo. Now, white goo would be a mixture of oil and antifreeze, which would mean an internal leak, which would be a head gasket and a big problem. I do not see any indication of that on this car. In fact, I don't see any indication of any problems on this car. And got some real pluses here. I mean, front and back brakes and rotors, brand spanking new. Tires like way up there. Other than you want to swap them up for some, probably want to swap them up for some all season. But I am not seeing any concern with this car in any way, shape, or form. Now, remember this. If you buy the vehicle, come to me because I'm going to put on a free 10% fuel saving device I have used for 30 years, never fails. Gasoline, diesel fuel, natural gas. You can even put them on in your house and you'll save 10% of your natural gas. Done it for 30 years, never fails. And I'm going to give you a free lock immobilizer, which means that nobody can steal your car, because even if they get into the car even if they get the code from the car and they program a fob, that fob will not open the car, because you will have a separate fob that will overlock your car and nobody's stealing your car. And that, my friend, is free as well. That's if you buy the car, contact me. I'll have you in and out in an hour and you'll be on the road safely and saving fuel. Thank you very much.